Liat has given notice of more cancellations on Friday as strike action by its employees in Grenada continues into a third day. Liat services in and out of Grenada have been affected ever since workers went on a go-slow on Tuesday, July 26th, protesting the company's failure to pay outstanding monies owed since 1983. The airline has told customers affected by the disruptions who wish to rebook for a later date that they will be allowed to do so without charge for a period of 1 week from the date of their scheduled travel. Following the 1 week grace period, passengers will be required to pay applicable fare and change fees when rebooking. Grenada's Labour Minister Glenys Roberts is seeking a meeting with Liat's management and the Technical and Allied Workers Union, which represents the striking workers, in a bid to bring an end to the industrial dispute. She said that the go-slow by Liat workers at the Maurice Bishop International Airport would affect the upcoming carnival celebrations when airlift into the island is at its highest. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has declared a disaster zone in the western community in Dominica after a river overflowed its bank and a dam broke in the early hours of Thursday, damaging crops and property and killing livestock. Heavy rains from a strong tropical wave affecting the Windward Islands also led to at least 3 landslides around the island, but no injuries have been reported. Skerrit and other government ministers visited the scene on Thursday morning to assess the destruction of the bridges, an agricultural station with seedlings propagated for sale, and a private home. A newly constructed asphalt plant in the area was also flooded. A dam popularly known as Miracle Lake, which was built in 1997 after a series of landslides blocked the river's upper station, still contains water and could lead to more flooding. Labor leaders in Trinidad and Tobago were gearing for a possible nationwide strike after talks with Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar ended on Tuesday evening without a resolution on the 5% wage cap for public workers. While Prime Minister Persad-Bissessar was informing reporters that she believed the 3-hour discussions had possibly averted the nationwide strike, the labor leaders say that the government had missed an opportunity to bring about a settlement to the issue.
Following Tuesday's meeting with Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, the trade union movement deliberated on Wednesday evening at the Cipriani Labour College as to what transpired during the meeting with the PM. On Thursday morning at the Communication Workers Union Hall, the joint trade union movement revealed their next plan of action. President General of the Oil Field Workers Trade Union, Ansel Roger, says the labour movement will move to meet with workers at their workplace as well as public servants and WASA workers who just signed off on the 5% wage offer.
We are going to the public servants, and following that meeting, we are going to meet with the WASA workers who the Prime Minister is counting on. We know that they are dissatisfied, and we say today, comrades, hold on, help is coming where help is needed. We are coming, hold on.
The trade union movement has been at odds with the government over its 5% wage offer. President of NATUC, Michael Anised, says the move by the Public Services Association to sign off on the 2 5% agreements, this has caused grave problems for the labour movement.
Because of the signing of the 5%, that the government is now trying to force that position on every worker in Trinidad and Tobago on a policy that one size fits all.
Mr. Roger says the belief of the Prime Minister that public servants settle for the 5% and will not take part in the strike is simply erroneous.
Let me assure the Honourable Prime Minister, the public servants today are disgusted. They are not satisfied, they are totally fed up, and when called upon, the public servants, the majority of them, will also, despite that agreement, they will surprise you, Madam Prime Minister.
The first public meeting by the movement is expected to take place in Arima. For CNC3, I am Otto Carrington.
It has been confirmed that more than 90 people have contracted dengue fever in the Bahamas, according to Minister of Health Dr. Hubert Minnis. Though the number of people visiting local clinics fearing they may have contracted dengue fever is rising, Minnis told the NASA Guardian on Wednesday that there is no cause for alarm. However, he said the Ministry of Health will begin to issue frequent updates to the public about the spread of the virus. Dengue fever is transmitted through the bite of the Aedes aegypti mosquito. Fogging is being conducted in Bahamas in order to reduce the mosquito population, but officials warned individuals to take steps to reduce mosquito breeding grounds around their homes. Dengue hemorrhagic fever is the most deadly form of the disease and is not common in the Bahamas. The Organization of the Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, says it is making final preparations for the August 1st free movement of nationals from the sub-region. The initiative will involve the 6 independent member states, namely Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and St. Kitts and Nevis, with Montserrat expected to join by September, and followed later by Anguilla and the British Virgin Islands. According to the OECS Secretariat's Regional Integration Unit, every effort was being made to ensure that all administrative arrangements agreed to by the working group have been put in place in time for August 1st. OECS nationals will be required to present only a valid ID card and an immigration form for entry into the participating states. OECS Chairman and Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Stephenson King, said that OECS leaders during their recent meeting in St. Vincent recognized and unequivocally confirmed that the free movement of persons and of labor were principal features of the new OECS Economic Union arrangement. This is Ino Somon with the Caribbean News Report for JTV News.